Hello and welcome. I'm your host Elizibar, and we're gonna talk about. I have, do I have to say it? I mean, it's right here. It's on the table. It's under my camera. It's near this ruler that has nothing to do with anything. The ruler's now removed. DCeased #2, and the cover's kind of a lie, but at least the cover is relevant to what's inside the comic. You know, a lot of times these days it seems like you buy a comic book, and the cover is just like, you know, person standing there heroically. Yeah, don't ask why they have sticks for arms, but their legs have definition. I don't know. This is their hair, by the way. It's because there's a wind blowing that way. Isn't that amazing? And that'll just be like your cover. It's just like this, and it'll be like super well rendered because you got Art Germ to do it or something. And it has nothing to do with what's inside the book. It's just a pin-up piece. At least this has something to do with what's going on in the book. Zombies eating DC heroes. Huh. Didn't Marvel do a book like this, 10 years ago? Marvel Zombies? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Remember people being into that back when that was a thing. Zombies, that was still like, that was hot. That was hot at the time. Because that was around the time Walking Dead started kicking off and getting super, super popular instead of just nerdy popular, if I remember right. I could have my times wrong. So what's going on in here? What's going on in here? Aquaman finds a ship. The ship's full of zombies. I showed this on stream on New Comic Book Day. This is a pretty cool highlight. You've got Harley gonna go kill Zombie Joker. This section, these couple pages were written completely terribly. They're horrible. You got Green Lantern, Green Arrow, and Black Canary camping after defeating Darkseid. Why? Why not? But Green Lantern is like being a stick in the mud, which I'm really trying to remember what Hal Jordan's like right now, and I don't know. This it doesn't feel right. Anyway, he turns into a zombie. He's on his phone. He attacks the others, and then yeah, we're gonna stop spoiling things here. I promise. And Black Canary stops him. Scream. She gets the ring. Superman shows up. I don't want this. Take it. We're going to need it. They go to the Daily Planet, and the plan is that they're going to take over the Daily Planet building, and they're going to get the broadcast tower going again. They're going to send out an analog signal instead of the digital, and well, maybe if they're lucky, that the analog won't get corrupted too. But I bet it will. Come on, are you telling me that Cyborg doesn't know how to interface with analog equipment? Really? Yeah, right. That's a fruitless hope. Or a hopeless fruit. One or the other. Maybe both. Then they're talking to Batman, and Batman starts talking about, like, okay, this is what you got to do, and da 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 da. And there's a really great, no, two really great panels after this. And I can't show them to you. The art's confident, but Superman looks lankier than I think he should be. He This is like seeing Christopher Reeves drawn as Superman, as opposed to the way Superman's usually depicted in comics. He usually has a much broader chest. In this book, he doesn't, for whatever reason. And the writing is fine for some of the characters. The Aquaman bit, I thought, was particularly inspired, although it's kind of dumb at the same time because I don't think they can actually hurt him. He's an Atlantean. Atlanteans have superhuman invulnerability, super strong, super fast. Good luck actually hurting him. Now, the weirdest thing about all of this is somehow this is supposed to actually take place in continuity. I don't see how that's possible. Unless it just ends with a reset. Like, in which case, what was the point? You might as well have just made an Elseworld story. So somehow Supposedly, according to my shop man, he says that somehow, supposedly, this is supposed to fit in with current continuity, and it just doesn't work for me at all. It's very hit or miss about the characterizations of the different characters. I think Arthur's surprise right here, I think that's really what this is. It's not like he's actually scared, he's just surprised by it. He's like, oh my god, I thought I'd find survivors, not a bunch of cannibals eating each other or whatever, you know? So he's just full of surprise, he falls. It's actually a really great bit. The Harley Joker bit with Poison Ivy doesn't work for me at all. Me. I've showed too many pages, so I'm going to pick this up. I want to say for the record that I think this is a terrible idea. What record? Good point! I should go create a record right now, probably in the form of a scrapbook. This could take a few days, as the scrapbook will require glitter and taxidermy. Arlene Quinzel, I'm going to stop you right there. Little vine pops out. Seriously? It just doesn't work for me. Like, I don't think Harley Quinn, I don't think she needs the coaching to go do this. I don't think her character needs that. It doesn't feel right to have Poison Ivy there. The real her are like, Mr. J, I'm going to put you out of your misery, and I'm breaking up with you. Crack! Done. That's it. Instead, we get like 4 pages of nothing happening. Well, let me count that. Let me count the number of pages here. Hold on. Okay, it's only 3. We got 1, 2, and add. You see Bendis on a book. Bendis means don't buy. So they're telling you, don't buy it. So 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 pages of that. And it could have been done in 1 page just as effectively. A lot of the stuff in the Green Lantern section, no, I take it back. I think Hal sounds weird, but that's really my only complaint in that. The action, the stuff that's happening, it's pretty cool. Oh, hold on. I got to show you the stupidest arrow ever. It's a boxing glove arrow. I'm trying to avoid showing the whole page off so I don't spoil too much. But Green Arrow, thud. That seems like exactly the kind of thing that Green Arrow would use to fight a friend. Now, Miss Canary there, her with the lantern ring, I think that's an interesting choice. When I think of like characters that are particularly strong-willed, she doesn't really come to the top of the list. But I don't know, I think it could work pretty well, you know? She knows martial arts, she's got her powers, like, I think that might be a pretty inspired choice. At least for the rest of this series. I don't know that I'd want a Black Canary, the Green Lantern, ongoing or something like that. That seems kind of goofy. And despite my misgivings about Cyborg not being able to interface with analog technology, I think the general plan of let's create a safe place, try to start communicating to the world through that safe place, that's a good plan. All the stuff I'm not going to show you after this, with Damian talking to Batman, talking to Superman, with Alfred, it's actually pretty good stuff, and it ends on a couple panels that are just like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! All in all, I think I like DCeased, but my opinion of it changed as I was reading it. I started off with the Aquaman bit, I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Then the Harley Poison Ivy bit, and I'm like, eh. Then the Green Lantern bit, and it was like, oh, cool! So, kind of a roller coaster. I don't know how any of this is going to fit together. And it feels kind of spaced out or something. Like, there's a lot of panels that just feel kind of wasted. I was just saying if there's anything cool on the back. I watched that. Haven't watched that yet. Need to watch that. But their whole streaming service, DC Universe, is going away if you haven't heard. They canceled Swamp Thing, now they're canceling the whole thing or something. It's crazy. It's like, why did you... you know, that's a whole nother video. I'm going to stop there. DCeased is interesting. I'm enjoying it. I don't know that you will enjoy it. I also don't know that it actually makes a whole lot of sense. I also don't think I liked this issue as much as the first one because there was just something nice about the Black Racer rolling in and uh, doing what he did. I thought that was a great touch because that's a character that's definitely kind of underused outside of, hey, we need a big guy. We need Death to show up in an event. Let's get the Black Racer to show up. I also got to clean my desk. It's super dusty today, which I don't think it was just a couple days ago. What happened? I bought new comics. That's what happened. Who knew? Who knew? I'll see you next time. Thanks for listening to me ramble about DCeased. If you got opinions about it, let me know what they are below. And I'm really looking forward. Maybe we can have a nice discussion. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.